Okay, you guys, this is August the 1st. Strengthening and insight. With reading the book of Amazing Grace, it says, "To him belong strength and insight, both deceive and receiver of his." It says Job 12 and the 16th verse. Okay, it says Job's friends told him that he, if he were truly blameless, God will not allow travesty to befall him. This peach that those who do God's will have laughter put in their mouths. Innocent, and yet the Lord had allowed terrible suffering to befall him. Job pronounced that all strength and insight come from God, and his rules both that good and bad. Suffering is not a sign of sin. The sufferer is still obtained from sinning to pleasing to God's heart. We will have tragedy in his life. Pain inflicts the unjust and will as the just. The Lord does not promise us laughter, but one day our suffering will be over. Until that day, the Lord is close by to help us. And then it says, I do not pretend to know better than you, Lord God Almighty. Everything you do is done in love. When I suffer, meaning it increases my faith rather than rejecting you. Help me to cling to you. And then it says, how can you continue to trust God when you are suffering? So guys, in your suffering, how can you continue to trust God when you are suffering, when you are going through? How can you continue? That's the question. How can you continue to trust God? Just keep the faith. Pray to God, and he will help you along the way, no matter what you are going through, even though things are not, happening right now for you. Like I said in the last one, it's levels to it. There's a certain amount of levels you have to go through to be able to get to the bigger things, because God want to know that you are capable of handling it. So yes, so you have to go through the small things to get to the bigger things. That's just how it is. It's levels to it. And once you look at it that way, you will look at it as not being so hard, but not as a game, but it's tasks and missions that you have to complete for God to be able to unlock these certain things. So yeah.